Taiwan is bracing for the remnants of a super typhoon that left a trail of devastation across the Philippines. The system has been downgraded to a tropical storm, but weather experts are still warning of powerful winds and heavy rain that could bring flooding. Authorities are urging fishermen and those living in coastal communities to take added precautions. The storm is expected to make landfall in southern Taiwan before tracking northeast throughout the day. DW correspondent Rick Lauert joins us now live from Taipei. Thanks for being with us, Rick.
Thanks for having me.
So reports suggested that this typhoon has been weakening ahead of landfall in Taiwan. What's the latest you can tell us on that front?
Well, the storm is about 150 kilometers off the southwest coast of Taiwan. It's now kind of degrading, it's falling apart. It no longer has that super strong typhoon structure that it had when it wreaked havoc going across the Philippines. And the storm system is expected to move over Taiwan within the next 24 hours. But it's already created quite a lot of damage here. The outer bands of the typhoon mixing with other weather systems in the area have created a lot of rain, especially along Taiwan's east coast. And we've seen some flooding there, communities cut off, and a lot of damage to property, houses, and vehicles.
Now, typhoons are a fairly common occurrence in Taiwan each year. Does that make preparing for storms like this fairly easy for the government?
Well, yes, typhoons are common here in Taiwan, but as the Pacific Ocean warms up, typhoons are becoming much more erratic and unpredictable. That means they're hitting Taiwan from different angles and at different times of the year. So in this instance, this typhoon is hitting Taiwan from the southwest. Usually they come from the east. And it's also one of the latest typhoons ever. It's very rare to have a typhoon hitting in November. And what that means is that this typhoon, this big tropical system with a lot of hot systems of weather, clouds, rain, is meeting the cooler air from the north, and that's what's caused a lot of these localized rain along the east coast of Taiwan. So whilst Taiwan can prepare, it's causing a lot of different and unpredictable results. Lots of rain in localized places that can cause flash flooding, which can cause landslides, that sort of thing.
So with storms becoming more unpredictable, what sort of action has the government been taking in order to limit their impact?
Well, Taiwan has a really sophisticated system for monitoring typhoons, predicting how they might come to the island and where rain might fall. And Taiwan's also very good at communicating that with the country. There's apps and alerts that are sent to your phone. And in this case, because of the predicted flooding, the heavy rain on the east coast, some 8,000 people were evacuated as a precaution. That's including an area that was hit by some really devastating flooding and landslides during the last big typhoon that hit Taiwan a couple of months ago now. So we've also seen in those areas that have been hit by flooding, the army have been deploying amphibious vehicles to get people to safety from their homes and boats. And for the south of the country, the area most impacted by this big storm, there is an alert to not go to school. The schools and offices are closed for the day. People are advised to stay at home, though some of those warnings are now being lifted as the storm does lose some of that power.
All right, that was DW correspondent Rick Lauert in Taiwan. Many thanks for your reporting.
Thank you.